It seems like everywhere you turn in northern Michigan, there's a help wanted sign. Hiring and keeping good employees is an issue industries across the board continue to have in our area. 9 on 10's Xavier Hershevitz examines the issue and how some small businesses in Charlevoix are navigating through it in this special report, Help Wanted, Northern Michigan.
We enjoy serving the public. That's what we really do.
Serving up signature crepes and smooth lattes, that French place has been a Charlevoix staple for 6 years. Owned by Brian Freund and his wife, Emily.
As we're growing, we need help.
But that's been hard to find.
What has hiring been like for you guys?
Tricky.
To keep things going, they've cut their hours.
As it is now, we want to give everybody at least 2 days off a week. So we find that it's much easier with the limited staff that we do have if everybody has the same days off.
The COVID-19 pandemic forced them to flip their business model upside down in just a matter of months. Customers are no longer allowed inside. Instead, they installed this takeout window. Not only did it help everyone stay safe in such a small space, but it also made them more efficient.
The crew could communicate, so you could get more done with less people because everybody knows what's going on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that French place isn't the only Charlevoix business having troubles hiring new employees. Just across the street, the Charlevoix Pizza Company's having the same problem.
You don't go into a place right now without seeing a help wanted or please apply.
For 3 years, the Charlevoix Pizza Company has been serving up gourmet pizzas with dough and sauce made from scratch.
Thank you for calling Charlevoix Pizza Company.
Christine Tate is the general manager.
We had to adjust our hours for a couple of months because we couldn't get enough staff to open every day.
After posting on job board after job board and telling everyone they knew.
I mean, we went months without a single application with doing everything that we could. So it's been a struggle.
They even had to close for 2 weeks when they lost some of their summer staff.
With everything going on, we just couldn't find anyone. It was a huge struggle.
This isn't just a problem in northern Michigan.
This is happening all across the state. When I talk with the other Michigan Works, they're experiencing the same problems.
Jane Lindblom is the Regional Business Services Director for Northwest Michigan Works. They estimate there are at least 3,000 openings in their 10-county region alone. She says staffing struggles will end up hurting small businesses the most.
It's particularly more difficult because they might not have the cash reserves. You know, they could be a mom and pop type store, restaurant, and they just don't have that reserve like larger corporations might have.
Is it that there are just not enough people for these jobs, or the people are there and they just don't want to work?
It's hard to put your finger on it, but I think it might be a little bit of both, depending on what the industry is. If you're collecting unemployment and you're probably making more money than you might be if you were working. So there's little incentive to go back to work. But there could be other issues like childcare. You just don't know.
The Charlevoix Pizza Company has since been able to rebuild their staff, and they are back open for both lunch and dinner.
We were very fortunate that our regular customers came back right away.
That French place is pushing through too.
We're still growing. So, I mean, it hasn't stagnated the business at all, fortunately. The unfortunate part is it just means my wife and I work way more hours.
Michigan Works says part of the problem attracting people here is them having somewhere to stay. Affordable housing is a huge issue, and that's where Megan Vaselli picks up the story tomorrow night. In Charlevoix, Xavier Hershevitz, 9 on 10 News.